Well, good morning, Facebook Live. Kind of a last minute thing here, but I'm going to do a week-long thing on caregiving. And for those of you who just know me, you're kind of going, is something wrong with one of my parents? No. We're talking about Becky. And if you know me, you're going, Becky? Well, if you know Becky, you know that she doesn't look like anything's really wrong. And you'd be right about that. She does look great, but she's got some major history. Quick review, she's 29 years out from first cancer, 3 rounds of cancer, 2 Hodgkin's, 1 follicular lymphoma in 2011. Lots of fallout from cancer treatments, the classical cancer treatments, including the major deal is advanced heart failure, which has her pretty close to the heart transplant list. So lots of things going on with her, and when you're in cancer mode at any point, there's caregiving dimensions involved in that. And so that's really started 29 years ago, especially when she was in treatment or in major scans or whatever. But as that's progressed, we call it sort of, Becky and I call it mid-phase caregiver. She's pretty independent still, but energy's an issue, so I'm involved in all the driving that she does. And of course in COVID, we've had to keep her totally isolated just for safety purposes, because about a year ago, she was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, just right before COVID started. And we're not even sure what that was. The heart just did some weird stuff, and she needed some major help. So yeah, caregiving. And I'm gonna talk, this sort of introductory thing I'm gonna do today here. I'm going to talk about a variety of things over the course of the week. I hope to schedule them more so that we can kind of give, for those that are interested, some warning. But we'll talk about, the 3 things we think that have kept her around this long. First of all and foremost is faith, providence of a loving and gracious God, and lots of prayer support, and family and friends support. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a dramatic lifestyle change. This is true for every major health issue. Lifestyle makes a difference, a huge difference. We'll talk more about that. And then the last thing is nutrition. We think that nutrition has made a huge difference in Becky's ability to survive this long. The body's looking for lots of building blocks, that's the nutrients. So we'll talk about those things. We'll talk about sort of days in the life of, we'll track Becky as she does things that she has to do to monitor what's going on in her life. And we'll talk about the caregiver side of things as well, and the mindset of that, and the things I'm thinking about. As I say, we hope we're a long ways away from what you classically think of as caregiving, when there's some major things going on. But yeah, so we're going to spend the week thinking about that. I'll post live on a daily basis. May post some other things as I think about that through the course of the week, articles and whatever. We'll share some great resources. One of them is CareSharing. It's a book. I have to get the author. I'll have that another point in the course of our week. But caregiving is not the right word, the best word for it. It's not a one-way street. It's CareSharing. It's a 2-way street. And there's challenges and blessings involved in this process, as there is with being Becky and being the patient. So, yeah, this just to introduce it. We'll kind of see who joins us. If you have questions, you're seeing this later. If you have questions you want me to address, comments you want to make about your own circumstances, I'd love to hear those through the course of the week. And we'll touch base again. All right, blessings. Have a great day.